So I guess Fun Spot Kissimmee just woke up one morning and said, we're going to RMC Mindblower. I legit heard zero rumors about this project, but I must say it is pretty interesting. But if you haven't heard already, Mindblower will be receiving the 208 retrack from RMC for the 2024 season. And I do say 2024 season because it is currently closed from what I know, which kinda sucks because I don't have the credit. But you may be asking, what is a 208 retrack? So a 208 retrack is basically ripping up a wooden track on a wooden roller coaster and replacing it with steel. So obviously it'll make it smoother. But there's still some people who aren't fully behind 208 retracks and Titan track. Group A, people who like to preserve wooden roller coasters and don't even like RMC conversions at all. Then you have Group B, who don't mind it but feel like it could hold boring woodies away from brighter futures. Yes, I'm talking about you, Hurler. Thankfully for Mindblower, the layout is fire, so we don't have to worry about that. Speaking back on Mindblower, we have this fairly new modern day woody, which is somewhat unique considering it is the second traditional woody in the US with an inversion, getting the RMC treatment. This isn't groundbreaking for a wooden roller coaster to get the RMC treatment or a retract. This is shocking because it opened in 2017. No, but all jokes aside, I feel like climate on top of Fun Spot not keeping it smooth had a lot to do with this retrack. But not gonna lie, I kinda like that this is happening. And not only because I like everything RMC does, but because hopefully it'll add variety to Florida's coaster lineup. Most of the parks just have big B&Ms or even $300 million roller coasters. Speaking of money, how is Fun Spot even getting it? I mean, I know their parks are pretty profitable, but $18 million for Air Force One at probably one of their least profitable parks. I don't know, but that was just a little side note because obviously I don't know how much money they make. But before we get into how Florida's coaster variety is kind of lackluster, I hope you consider subscribing and liking the video as it helps me against YouTube algorithm. And a comment will also be awesome. But back to why Florida lacks coaster variety is because this is only one of 2 wooden roller coasters in the whole state. But for good reason though. Not only does the climate make these wooden roller coasters rough, majority if not all the parks are year round in Florida, increasing the wear and tear compared to your average seasonal park. Obviously Fun Spot isn't competing with the Disneys, the Universals, and not even SeaWorld. But this will probably still be marketed as your newest, latest thing to do. But I feel like there's going to be a change in the theme park industry, especially in Florida, because I just know Disney is feeling the heat from these extreme coasters from Busch Gardens, SeaWorld, and of course Islands of Adventure. Actually, I take that back, they're just fine. But if only this was an iBox treatment, that would have been amazing for Florida, especially for the Orlando area because we don't have RMC. But imagine RMC bumps it up to 100 feet and does a 0G stall over the station. Best stall in Florida? Maybe not. But I'm not really salty because it'll already have a really good layout and it'll kind of feel like an iBox, especially with that inversion. But this retrack will be good for the park, and I find it funny how one park is getting the Titan track and one is getting 208. So I guess we'll have to see which one we like better. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment if you never want to wait in a theme park line. Follow all my socials linked down below. And I also seen some people saying my videos are pretty short. I keep them pretty short because I don't want to make them too long. It's less likely for people to actually watch. Comment down below if you watch my longer videos. As always, thank you for watching to the end, and I highly recommend you follow Main Coasters on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all of it. Alright, later.